How are you, sir?
Good.
Did you wait 5 minutes? Ted Sobel's on his way.
I'm sorry. It's a good work day for us out here today. Get a little humidity. We missed it after after Thursday night, but no, it was a good work day, and I think these guys are excited for the challenge of playing Nebraska on Saturday. Nebraska, as everyone knows, is an outstanding football team. They're very deep, and they're well coached, and they are fundamentally sound, and so I think it'll be a really good matchup for us, so we're excited for it.
And I would imagine there's a great deal of confidence that your club has, especially after the victory over Rice as well.
Well, I would hope so. I would think that, and I think you have to keep it in perspective, though, as a player and as a coach. Confidence can be a good thing, and that can be a poison as well, and so we just have to make sure we keep it all in check.
You don't see any poison here now?
No, I didn't see any poison today. So we just got to make sure that we keep things in perspective and keep working hard and come out here every day with the right mindset. And I think we did that today.
I'm sure you learned a lot from every game, but can you learn a little bit more about a game like this? You guys are going in, and you learn more about your team. You're underdog. You're at home facing a team like Nebraska.
Well, underdog doesn't matter to us. At home is great because we get to play in front of our fans, which will be really special for us in a great environment, the Rose Bowl. I think, going against great competition like Nebraska, you certainly know a little bit more about yourself, where we are in our development, the things that we're doing well, we need to continue to do well, the things that we struggle with, we've got to find ways to improve, and this will be a really good test for us.
In your first year, is it still like on-the-job training for you here now?
Not once the season starts. With the recruiting, probably managing the 20-hour rule, probably, dealing with the younger athlete, probably, but once, practice and games is practice and games, so feeling pretty good right now.
Are you bringing any traditions or anything as far as game day goes?
None that I'm willing to speak about publicly.
Are you still doing the broom walk and all that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll still do the balloon walk. Okay. Absolutely. I think that's fun. I've never done one of those. I'm actually kind of excited about that. So that'll be fun. It'll be a little earlier this year. We get to the stadium about 2.5 hours before kickoff. So come on out.
What's the biggest concern you have about your club this week?
Well, we're just very young still on the offensive line, in particular at the quarterback position, making sure that we handle the environment. We're going to have some adversity this week. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a hard-fought game. Just making sure that we have the maturity to continue to battle through anything that pops its ugly head up on game day.
Aside from the talent Taylor Martinez has, I heard him talk about how he always wanted to go to UCLA and he wasn't offered a scholarship. Do you think that can kind of fuel players or serve as kind of maybe a chip on their shoulder? And is that a healthy thing?
I'm sure it can, but I think once you get out there and you start playing, I think that stuff kind of goes by the wayside. I think maybe it's a motivation, external motivation, but I think that most people that are motivated by external things, I don't know if that's real competitive desire. This guy is a great competitor, regardless if he was playing against the school that he wanted to go to or not. I mean, we kind of compared him to the guy Jeff Garcia, who Jeff Garcia was one of the fiercest competitors I've ever been around. They're kind of the same in stature. People question their arm strength. Jeff had a great career in the NFL, played in the Pro Bowl. I think Taylor's a lot like that. People question his arm. I think he proves on Saturday he can stand there and throw it. We all know he can run, but what captures me the most when I watch him play is his competitiveness. This guy is a great competitor.
Where do you see Eli Anku fitting into the defense?
Yeah, and how did you know that it was Eli?
We asked Steve.
Eli, yes, it is. It's Eli Anku, and he's going to play defensive end for us right now. He was scheduled to gray shirt, and when we had some injuries, we gave him a call, and he was excited to come on down, and he started today, and he's going to do a good job for us. He's a good-looking kid. We're excited to have him here.
Did you guys monitor his conditioning while he was in the process of gray shirting, or was he him?
No, he was on his own. But if you look at Eli, you can tell he's the kind of kid that takes a lot of pride in keeping himself physically fit, and he's big and strong-looking, and yet still lean. I think that he does a good job of taking care of his body. I mean, when we recruited him, that was kind of the feedback we got from people we talked to, that he was really a conscientious kid.
I know your main concern is the team on the field, but do you have any concern at all about in the stands with Nebraska bringing as many people as they will?
Not if we're doing our job. If we're playing hard and playing well, and maybe we can keep them sitting on their hands a little bit. But we can't be distracted by any environment, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully we're mature enough to handle it.
Anku, what's a realistic time frame for him to be a contributor?
On the field, on the game day field. Next year.
Next year.
Yeah, you know, Eli is a talented young man who hasn't really played a lot of American football. He's a good-looking kid, hard worker, very smart, but he's still got a lot of things to learn in terms of technique. And but I know he'll work at it. He's a really good kid. Okay. All right. Thank you.